Hi guys, welcome to my channel Sex Talk with Kissa, where we discuss all things sex and yum. The aim of the channel always is to normalize the topic of sex, to make it easy, breezy, light, to bring a sense of fun and excitement back into the bedroom, to zhuzh things up, to get our blood flowing again, to get our passion awakened again, to get the joy and that feel when you just meet and the sex is also hot and it's so yummy and you can't wait to see each other. You can't get your hands off each other. You can't get enough of each other, really. I believe that can all be brought back, especially once everything settles down in our lives. I know there's a difficult period, when you're just having kids and building a business and looking after parents and all the responsibilities. But I believe that all that passion and that love and that excitement can come back. So the aim of the channel is to bring all that back and to normalize sex, to remove the stigma that's somewhat attached to the topic of sex and the taboo that's attached to it as well, just so that it can be a topic that we discuss openly. I'm always fascinated by the topic of sex, and I'm always grateful to people who are open and willing to share their experiences or what they like, what they don't like. I love to read. I love to learn. And so, having said all that, thank you to everyone that's, sitting in and listening in to the videos and giving such good feedback and nice comments. I got a beautiful comment from a friend the other day, and she said, thank you so much. She's enjoying the channel. I've got a lot of ladies binge watching. So thank you guys for binge watching, and thank you for letting me know, that you enjoy the videos. I know it's a bit daunting on YouTube to comment in the comment section, but I do appreciate the comments that come into my inbox on Facebook. And I don't take any of them lightly. And I'm also really loving the hashtag, he's my yum, hashtag, he's my person, hashtags all things sex and yum. I must say I'm really loving it, and I thank you guys for picking up on the hashtags. Now I'm just make some yummy t-shirts for us with all the hashtags on them. I think that will be fun. So just on a serious side note, I'm not a sex practitioner, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist by any means, not a sex therapist yet, but everything we discuss on the channel is just my point of view on some of the stuff, and of course speaking to people and is getting feedback. So I hope when you sit in and join us, if it's your first time, you enjoy it as much as we do. We have a lot of fun on here, and of course we talk about everything. It gets quite raunchy, it gets quite raw. I mean, we don't shy away from the topics. We go in and we speak about everything. So if you're new, welcome and enjoy the ride. So in the comment section, I will put a telephone number and an email address that you can contact me personally for your one-on-one time that's separate and allocated to your relationship and what's going on with you. And we can book that time away from the channel, as we're a bit restricted in terms of what we can share and what we can cover on the channel and the time factor. So those details will be in the comment section and in the description box. If you like us, I did say subscribe and hit the bell button, so when we do have new videos, you're first to see the videos. Okay, so now we have been covering a whole range of topics, and one that's really taking a while to get a hold of and everyone seems to be loving it is the different sex positions. And I thought by now we'd be moving on, but I'm quite fascinated and actually quite excited that everyone's enjoying the different sex positions. So today we're covering one called simple stand-up sex position. All it is basically is you as the lady, you're standing up against the wall, your man is in front of you, and depending on your flexibility, your one leg could be right up on his shoulder, or it could be lifted up with your knee bent and your man holding you, but basically you're up against the wall and your leg is lifted to some degree, halfway, full way, depending on your flexibility, I said, and your man is just, he's coming into you in that way. He's coming into you because he's holding you now and you're against the wall. The nice thing about this position is it's quite straightforward. It's a nice like flash in the pan when you just want to bring some excitement in and just spicing things up quickly before you maybe get into your other styles that you're more comfortable with. A nice one also with this style is that your husband or your partner can pick you up. So to make things a bit easier in terms of how he picks you up, if you're not easy to pick up depending on, you know, your build, I would suggest lying down, ladies, flat on your back on the bed, and your man comes onto you, so chest to chest, and then you put your hands around his neck and you put your feet, your legs around his back, like just above his butt, and you cross your legs over for grip. And then your man holds you and picks you off the bed and walks you to the wall and plants you against the wall. So you're against the wall, your legs around. So if you're shorter than your man, I would suggest you keep your legs hooked around him, because if you're shorter than him, you're going to be quite low and it's going to be quite difficult for him to penetrate you nicely. He'll probably have to bend his knees a bit. It will be uncomfortable. You want both of you to be as comfortable as possible. So instead of the standing up, or if you want to do the standing up a bit and you just want to switch it up a bit, you get him to pick you up and plant you against the wall, and then your legs are, you know, hooked behind him and you're holding his neck or his shoulder. If your shoulders, girl, ooh, the shoulders, you hold his shoulders, and these are deep thrust like positions. He'll be giving you that deep thrust and it will be fast. You know, this position, it can go so fast. He can slow it down and pull it back and just give you slow ones, but you know, it's such a nice close position as well, because you've got access to each other's lips. So you must keep coming in for that kiss, that passionate kiss. Nibble his lip a bit. You know, you've got access to each other's necks, the earlobes. Ooh, scratch him. Holding on with one hand and scratch him down his chest, and ooh, use your hands. You want to use your hands, you want to use your tongue, use your eyes, use your body, like you want to rub yourself against him and hold him tight. When you feel it, hold him, like nuzzle your head just by his neck, and whatever you feel like when he thrusts, if you feel like let him hear it. If you need to exhale, like let him hear it. Whatever is going on in your body, whatever you're feeling when he does what he's doing to you, let him know. Guys, let us know too. You know, if we move into you and push into you and you like it, oh, give us something. Tell us, show us that you're enjoying it. So sex is not a time to just be stiff and quiet and, you know, enjoy it on the inside. You want to let it out as well, and you want your partner to know and feel that, you know, he's doing the right thing. You know, an easy way is, if you're feeling something, show. And if you know the position changes and that yummy, like, you know, you feel it in the pit of your stomach, it's like a warmth that just starts to grow and grow. And if it like starts to sizzle down, like, you know, just take it down, and once that feeling starts to grow again, like, move with it, moan with it, feel it, and so your partner knows. So if you find that, you know, you want to switch it up now from the standing up, and now you've planted her against the wall, with this position you probably could hold it for a good maybe 3 to 5 minutes before you probably get tired or you want to switch it up. Another nice one would be to put her down and turn her. Now, you don't want to ask, do you want to turn? You put her down because you're in command now. Guys, this is your place. You're in command. You put her down. Turn her, ladies. Plant your hands on the wall. Turn towards him. So your body is halfway tilted off the wall, and one hand is on the wall. Your leg, right, left leg, whichever one's comfortable. If you're going with your right leg, you want to bring your leg up like butterfly. So this is the butterfly variation. So you bring your leg up like the fire hydrant that we covered in the last video. You bring your leg up, and then your man grabs that leg. And then, you know, if you're very flexible, or if you're slightly flexible, you can lift it quite high. If you can put your leg on his shoulder, and then you are like halfway facing him. You can look at him, and this is going to give you the deep thrust, and that G-spot is now tilted outwards. The walls of your pussy inside, he gets access to that. So what you can do with this position, with your leg being up tilted, you can just, you're gyrating your pelvis into him. As he's thrusting, you gyrate. If you can, depending on your flexibility, and in the position, if you can still wind, you wind, but your wind must be like almost like you're planting into him, because he is thrusting into you, and so your wind wants to meet him at his thrust. As he thrusts, your wind meets him there, so you're almost like banging into each other. Ladies, use the wall as a push off. If you're just going to be tilting your pelvis into him as he thrusts, use the wall as a push off to push into him. You're pushing into each other for that deep penetration. Remember, the head of his penis is so sensitive, and all those yummy nerves are there. And so when he goes and touches the walls of your vagina inside, your pussy is all wet. And when you thrust and he thrusts and you thrust into each other, he gets access to the walls. And by this time, you're both feeling it. If you need to come and this is your hello sex, it can be no problem. Like, don't kill the moment. Like, just go with it. But if you can hold it, just try to hold it. Guys, with this position, you've got access to her clit, so you can hold her clit. Her boobs are there for the taking. You can lick her boobs. You can play with the clit. She can also play with her own clit. And, you just like grab her neck slightly, tug on her hair, hold her shoulders, as the thrust gets deeper and the momentum is getting quicker and fast, and you feel that, that warmth that just grows and grows. It starts in your pussy and just starts to spread all over. As the momentum speedens and quickens and it gets hotter and hotter and hotter, ladies, you'll feel his grip. Wherever he's gripping you, it tightens. Ooh, the way we love your grip, when your grip tightens and the thrust gets more serious. Those are all signs that it's getting hot and heavy. And if you want to switch it up, you can. Ladies, push your hands back, toot your booty up. It's almost like a standing up doggy. And now he's got his pussy right there, and he's looking at your toot back, and you're against the wall. You can turn and say dirty things to him, like, yes, Daddy, I can feel you deep inside me, harder. Ooh, take me, Daddy, I'm yours. Ooh, I was such a naughty girl. Guys, spank her bum. Give her a nice spank just to show her who's boss and who's in control. So all these different variations for this one. It seems so simple and so subtle. We're standing up and, someone said, it's not like what you see in the movies. Yes, it's not. I mean, that's the movies. So when you're trying a style, you have to make it work. And look, it's okay if it doesn't work for you. It really is okay. You push on to the next position and just carry on. Don't break the momentum, just carry on. But if you find it's working for you, even the slightest, and you're enjoying it, then go with it, ride it and enjoy it. So this variations seem very simple, but it serves everything in terms of the feeling, in terms of your access to each other's bodies. You can kiss, you can touch, you can come in close, you can pull back, especially when your leg, ladies, is at that halfway and you've turned it, you're like got a bit of distance, but your eyes, you can look at each other and you can bite your lip when he bites his lip. I don't know, but for me that just does it. When he bites his lip, it's like such a turn on. It's so hot. I find it yummy. Hashtag he's so yummy. So take all the different variations, try them out, see what works for you. Depending on your height, you and your man's height, just see what works for you and enjoy it, guys. But above everything, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Be like, like when you just met, that giddiness and the fun, and just sexting each other during the day, and tell him, I can't wait to do something to you later. I've got something planned for you. I think you're going to love it. I can't wait for you to be deep inside me. Like flirt with each other. So when you guys get together, it's like so intense. It's just, you can't wait to just eat each other up. The kisses are so much sweeter. The touches are so much sweeter. When you've come and you're laying down and cuddling, it's so much sweeter. It's like, it's bliss. That's what it is. It's bliss. It's yummy, sexual. He's my guy. I'm his girl. Bliss. So guys, please, if you're brave enough to try this one, do try it. And if you're brave enough to let me know how it went, I will really appreciate it. So until the next video, guys, keep well, take care. And for the ladies that have, I was asked, and I said this in the last video, your kitchen teas, your cheese and wine nights, just a girls hangout, give me a call. I come through. We do bead work. We do waist beads. I've had so many questions about the waist beads and what they're for and how they work and what positions and how they rattle and what does your man do with them when when you're on the job. So I cover all that. I'll come in. We'll go through some sex positions. So give me a call. You can check out some of the beads we have on my Facebook page. It's Kissa's Customized Beads on Facebook. We have pictures with all the beautiful beads there. So give me a call and we'll make your fun girls night more fun, more exciting, and zhoosh things up and make it hot. Your partners will be so glad that you had me at one of your functions and that you're watching the videos and you're spicing things up. Watch with your man too. So for now, guys, enjoy it all, and I'll see you in the next video. And for us that are still in the cold, stay warm. For everyone else, wherever you're watching from, it's either good night, it's either good morning or good afternoon. Love you guys lots, and keep well until the next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.